two archers, part of the World Cup team that were in Florida a few weeks ago, just south of Orlando, in between Orlando and Tampa. And they'll be heading to Shanghai in China for World Cup Stage 2 in a few weeks. Catalina, I believe, if memory serves me right, was the silver medalist here last year. Jennifer Messino Fernandez won gold. And for the second USAT in a row, we don't have Casey Koffold. Casey was knocked out in the, where was that, the semi-final stage. Casey picked up bronze medal, and it was Catalina that defeated Casey Koffold, who was the number 3 seed. Catalina, the number 2 seed. 6-4 win for Catalina. Catalina with also with wins over Virginie Chenier from Canada, 6-4. And Alex beating the number 1 seed at the quarterfinal stage, Akshara Vijay, the teenager, 6-4 as well. So here we are, target number 2, Catalina getting us underway in the recurve gold medal match. And starting with a 9. Alex with a 9 as well. Wearing her, so kind of her piece is the bucket hat for Alex. Wearing that, and the shades as well. Another 9 for Catalina. Turning around, got her dad in the coach's box. Alex with arrow number 2.
Alex shoots a 10.
On the 10. Another big week for the recurve archers as well. The qualification. 9.99 for Catalina. Qualification was the World Cup, World Championship, should I say. So 2 points for Alex, 29 to 27. It was stage 2 of the World Championships trials for the US team in the recurve division. That was qualification this week in Florida. It was also stage 1 for the World Para Championships. 3 and 4 for recurve will be at SoCal. We'll have all of the stages for compound at SoCal Showdown, and the remaining stages for the para division as well. It's a massive year this year for World Championships. We've got the World Archery Championships in September. Later in that month, the World Para Championships. Both of those in Korea. The World Youth Championships take place in Canada in August, as do the World Games in China, the Junior Pan Am Games in Paraguay, and the World University Games taking place in Germany in July. So it is a jam-packed international calendar year. And outside of that, of course, the USAT events, the Field Nationals, the JOAD Target and JOAD US Open, and then the Target Nationals and US Open. So lots of archery over the next few months, and high quality, high-end archery, as Alex takes the lead after that first set. Catalina going first once again. Didn't put too much wrong, 3 9s, but 2 10s and a 9 for Alex.
Catalina shoots a 9.
Another 9. Slight adjustment there for Catalina. Back into position.
Yeah, because all 4 of her arrows went to the same part of the target.
Let's see if the improvement has helped. Or see if the adjustment has helped, should I say.
Yep.
Catalina places an X.
Well, as you say, there's the answer. Didn't even look round at her dad, just nodded. Her dad nodded at the same time. They're on the same wavelength. As you say, silver last year for Catalina, looking to go one better. Alex obviously looking to win on, say, home soil as a Florida girl.
Catalina shoots a 10.
29 then from that 27, so the adjustments seem to work.
And Alex has a 9.
Looks like it's all tied up then. Under the shade, it is getting a little warm. We're getting that time of day now.
Let's give these ladies some noise while we're waiting.
3:20 Eastern Time on a Sunday afternoon. And there are clouds in the sky, as you can see, but the heat has not been, and look, you live around here, and of course I'm speaking as somebody that lives out of state, but so me complaining about the temperature, of course, it's like, you come back in July when it's humid as well. And of course, the Gator Cup is often middle of May.
Correct.
Normally Mother's Day. And of course, the heat can be a little bit more, and the humidity can be a factor as well. So I think that was the locals' kind way of saying you're getting off lightly. It could be worse. So 2-2 after 2 ends, all square between these two. Catalina, with those adjustments, fired in a 29 last time around, including 1X, a 10 and a 9. And she'll get end number 3 underway.
Cat with a 9.
9, maybe a little bit of a longer hold there from Catalina. Alex looking to respond.
Alex shoots a 7.
7 for Alex. And again, the set system, it's 2-2. Still plenty of archery to play.
Catalina places an X.
An X, although you wouldn't think so from that response from Catalina. She had a bit of a kind of a twisted mouth, as if she'd put her foot wrong, but 7 and a 9, a 9 and an X. Very much in Catalina's court.
Catalina shoots a 9.
And a 9 for Catalina, 28. The best that Alex can do is 26.
And Alex has a 7.
Alex with another 7, so 4-2. From 2-0 down to 4-2. Catalina. Both of them under the shade now.
Catalina didn't look very happy with her final shot either, but I think with the winds picking up a little bit from right to left, that might be what's pushing their arrows around just a little bit.
And it's almost turned a 180, hasn't it? From going left to right, it's now going right to left, and it was going front to back at one point. So, and the other thing, again, intriguing, the feather banners are going to behave maybe differently than the windsock. They might be a little bit more sensitive. They might be twisting and turning. So again, what are your indicators?
So, and down here on this end, you've got the feathers. They're going to be a little more reactive, and with those, you can use them to see if the 5 from front to back are changing different from each other. The windsock will give you a little bit because it doesn't move quite as easily. And down here, you have the benefit of the American flag. So you have a couple different indicators to see just how strong the wind is at different levels down the field.
Which ones do you trust? I mean, do you try and go somewhere down the middle? Do you try and kind of equal them out? If one's a little bit more lively and one's less so, which one is your prime indicator?
That'll primarily just determine how much it can be affected the further it goes down.
Alex getting end number 4, starting with a 9. He's into strong set. Does Alex on this one? Catalina 4-2 up.
Catalina shoots a 10.
Pressure is on Alex Zuleta Visser. the number 9 seed.
Alex with a 9.
Another 9, strong, solid, consistent. But she's probably going to be looking for 10 with her final arrow.
Catalina with a 9.
She needs a 10. A 9 may not be enough. Catalina for the win with a 10. The hold, she's holding, 3 seconds to go.
Catalina lands a 5.
A 5, there was a long hold there, so it's 4-4. I'm trying to think, what was the wind? Didn't seem to be much breeze there. It was a longer hold than, she was down to about 3 seconds on the clock, was Catalina. We've now made a game of it, Douglas.
And that definitely emphasizes the importance of the set system and how quickly it can go back and forth.
2-0 down. Catalina was 4-2 up and in the driving seat, starting with a 10 and a 9 on that 4th end. And then a long hold, and she drops a 5.
The ladies have tied it up.
4-4.
Please give them some noise as they go on to the next end.
A 5th and final end. And if they're all square after this, we'll have a 1-arrow shoot-off. And this couldn't be a greater example of putting that 5 behind you, putting that almost, well, on the brink of winning gold. It's a new set of arrows for Catalina and for Alex. And Catalina to go first.
Catalina places a 10.
Starts with a 10. Alex to respond.
Alex matches her 10.
Okay, there we go. It's going to be like that, is it? 10, 10.
Catalina shoots another 10.
Nod of approval from Catalina. Over to you, Alex Zuleta Visser.
Alex shoots an 8.
Advantage, Catalina.
Catalina shoots a 9.
9 for Catalina. 29.
Alex brings in an 8.
And the gold medal. It was that 8 with arrow number 2 that hurt Alex Zuleta Visser. So Catalina from silver last year